just around the corner as you get a look at Bills Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Washington football team. Turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Gibson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Franks looking to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. Running right through. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A huge play there for Washington. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Working out of the gun, Franks. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Washington 7, Bills 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Mike 55, Mike 55. He can't hang. He's not going to get
me. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he stopped immediately there. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Darrell Williams, right tackle, the guilty party. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Allen off the play fake. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Off the play fake, here's Franks. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there, nearly an opening drive, INT.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
A 2nd down throw coming for Franks. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Franks. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. A give, running right, Gibson. Fighting through. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. They'll run with Gibson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A handoff for Gibson. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Oh, it don't matter.
That he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. It's their quarterback. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Allen to throw once more. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Switch.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Breida. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one, because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. Now Franks. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing now is Allen. Check down to Breida. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a throw here, hauled in.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Allen. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen, and it turns into a nice positive play.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Again, they'll throw with Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. To the air, Allen. Eluding the pressure, and the pressure gets to him again. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play here for Buffalo.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On play action, Allen steps away. And I think the ball's out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll go again with Gibson. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. It's Franks now from the shotgun. Completes it to Samuel. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A give to Gibson running right. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Franks, 3rd down from the gun. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big play that time on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you, where the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle?
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now to this point. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, Franks. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. The Franks looking to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Franks now. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Gibson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Washington 21, Bills 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On play action, Allen. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Allen off the play fake. Out to his left. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Allen will try to throw for it. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Franks. Thomas brings it in. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Well, I'm sure he likes this performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Off the play fake. Here's Franks. Touchdown, Washington. John Bates, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Extra point forthcoming. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes this Washington 28, Bills 18.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen dancing to his left. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Hey, check Mike 6. Let's go, tackle. Mike 6.
Here's Allen to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chase Young in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off right around the 43. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Franks. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Rolling to his right. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout. And all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he's got room. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 129 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now Gibson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.